Here we are again. It's about 6:20 and it's windy, so nobody's out here. Nobody's here, just some wind in my bucket, Sparta, and the Roadrunners. Click Click, haven't seen Click Click in a while. My Roadrunner. So we are just hitting balls. I don't have anything. I'm kind of working on a bounce serve, I guess. I'm trying to find out if this is going to be legal in the National Pickleball League, being able to bounce a serve. I haven't been able to find out yet. I'm working on it. So we're going to hit balls until people show. The problem is everybody's showing up later because I'm not setting up my own games. All these other summers, I've set up my own games, you know, with 3 people plus me. Hey, let's meet at 6 and play. But I haven't done that this year yet. Why? I don't know. I just don't know. So if I keep doing this, I'm going to turn into a banger. Just a full-on banger. So the wind is behind my back, blowing at like probably 13 to 14 miles an hour. But it's forecast for 11. So you might get 3 and you might get 20. That's just how it works. There's a fundraiser at the Chicken and Pickle in Oklahoma City coming up, May 31st. Go to eventbrite.com, type in the search OKC Punishers, and there'll be a clinic with the pros plus a pro-am. And I think it's like $250. You can do the clinic only, I think, and not the pro-am for, it might be $150, something like that. So go check that out. Eventbrite.com. Type in the search OKC Punishers. That's for the Oklahoma City team fundraiser happening May 31st. And then if you want to be a part of Team Coach David and help me fundraise, be a sponsor of mine, you can give any amount, $10, $20, $1,000 if you want. Go to givesendgo.com/Coach David. I appreciate it. This is just my warm-up, I guess. This warm-up, ripping balls. I didn't have anything in mind. If I know nobody's going to be here, I'd go get the machine, but I like that shot. So I pulled off a shot yesterday that I liked. That one right there. So I'll dink here. You know, I develop a pattern I let the opponent see a pattern, and then I break my own pattern because I'm lulling them, right? I'm lulling them to sleep. This game, the better you are at recognizing patterns, the better you're going to be. So I try to recognize the other team's patterns real quick. Do they like to dink cross court? Do they like to dink in front of them? Do they use their backhand? Do they use their forehand? Do they go to the, people's backhands? Do they go down the middle? So once you recognize patterns, you can anticipate what they're doing quicker, and you just do that until they break their pattern. A lot of people have no idea that they're doing a pattern. So just try to recognize that. My pattern is I drop in that corner, right? My pattern is I drop to the number 4, what I call the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I drop to the number 4, always, until somebody can beat that. If somebody can beat it, then I will change. But there's no reason to change my pattern unless they can beat it. So how does somebody beat it? A guy I play with a lot of times, or used to, the guy that has the paddle, that holds the paddle on this side, pbzpaddles.com. Tom, he'll actually jump that corner when I go there and Ernie it. It's not always successful, but it makes me have to change my pattern a little bit. So instead of hitting completely in that corner, I would just bring it over a little bit. But I don't worry about that until somebody shows it. There's other people that can take it out of the air and go real sharp cross court. So I don't worry about that either when I'm on this side, because I will just watch for it. I cover my middle and I look for this extreme cross court. Okay? If they do it from this side, go extreme cross court, that's what kind of gets. If my partner's not good, I'm not talking pro level, I'm talking when I play rec ball. If they aren't good at recognizing that, then that person can beat. It can be effective. Man, I like that shot a lot right there. I feel like I can almost do anything with the grip I have right now. I'm holding the paddle. Coach David's controlled grip. And then tilt it down, let it fall. And that's how I'm holding it. Super loose. Sometimes the paddle just comes flying out of my hand. As long as it doesn't go in the kitchen, it's okay. I mean, I'm basically only holding it with these 2 fingers here. That's how loose that is. It gives me more power. So I've always had an issue with returning the ball. When I do a hard grip, it just doesn't go anywhere. But when I do a loose grip, my returns are pretty good. Man, that's pretty wicked. I don't know if I can do it all the time, but it's something I'm developing, let's say. This place was jamming yesterday. Just when I got here in the morning, there was Cheryl practicing over there, Sue practicing over there with their machines, and then we had beginners on that court, and then we had 3 courts going of players. And then I think a couple people waiting, so it was pretty good, but it was just perfect, right? The weather. Man, that is wicked. That's something I need to develop if I'm down on this side. It's very sneaky. You don't see it coming, and it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, and then it has a lot of power. Thing is, can I do that when the ball is coming at me? Man, that's got a lot of power. So I'm actually, part of my training is I'm adding in forearm stuff. Normally you don't do forearm stuff because it's just kind of an aesthetic. It's not really functional. But in this game, a strong forearm, it's pretty functional. So I do that on shoulder day. Shoulders and forearms. So my training is back and biceps on the same day, chest and triceps on the same day, and then I do some kind of legs pretty much every day. And then cardio, sprints, pull-ups, push-ups, that kind of stuff. I've been slacking on that lately. But I always, no matter what, I do a big movement, which is either a chest or a back. If I feel up to it, which I normally do, then I'll add in the biceps or triceps. How you doing? Got questions?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
I thought there was somebody on the other side here. Are you practicing? Or
Beginners are over there, yeah. So those are both beginner courts.
Okay.
These are the 4.0 plus courts. And then up there is basically 3.0 and 3.5 courts.
Okay, we'll be
Yeah.
over here then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to play, are you guys all playing together? Foursome or just you guys playing?
We're just gonna, we just have two paddles to mess around.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's probably perfect.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. What's up?
Hi, good morning.
Are you going to use your machine or you want to dink and stuff?
If you want to dink, I can dink.
I want to dink. I'm the dink master. You can't have a license plate dink master if you don't dink. My license plate is DN key MSTR. So whenever the problem with drilling solo is you don't get you just dink one way, right? One ball, one ball, one ball, which is actually a pretty good drill because you get to work on cool stuff, but it's always funner to dink with a person. I mean, everything has its benefits, drawbacks and benefits. Man, this might discolor my new shoes. FitVille Shoes. Save 30%, link in the description. So I'll dink with Patty. She actually has a similar grip than what I'm using. So, interesting. Okay, do you guys want to watch some dinking? Maybe we'll keep the live stream going for a while. Maybe I'll move the camera up. Yeah, the wind might scare everybody off today. Yeah. Okay, let's bring you with me here. Let's go right here. Is that good? So this is on, it's live.
Okay.
So don't miss.
Sure.
Oh! And I'll probably just talk in this microphone. So, okay. So my goal when I practice is not to miss. I always try to make it. Patty's goal is to win the point by hitting it where I can't hit it. Oh, don't miss, David. So I only take it out of the air if I can do it without overreaching. If I have to reach, I'd rather let it bounce because I can see the whole court this way. So I try, if I get a backhand, I go to the four, my four, right? My backhand goes to the four, my forehand goes more towards the three here or two, but since we're playing in our same court, I will take it to my three, what I call the three. I can do a forehand to the four only if I can hit an angle because they can't ernie that, right? So there I wouldn't do a four, I would do a three or a two. But when I get that angle, then I go to their four. It's very safe. And normally you wouldn't dink straight ahead. Only if that person is what we call the bone, is they're the weakest player.
What are they called?
The bone,
The bone?
like a dog on a bone. Because once we go bone, like Lisa and I'll say bone, then we know we're just right on that.
I like it.
Yeah. We're just talking codes out there. The numbers.
Bone!
Yep. Oh, nice one. So if you get a ball you can attack me on, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
That's what I need the most practice on. Just only if it's there. Yeah, it's kind of windy for sure. And then I make it back up. That goes to the four. That goes to the three. Okay, good.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, but that's what I need. Good practice. Because when I go up to the next levels, their attacks are super good. So, and I just sit here like for the first few, and then realize, oh, I gotta defend that. Here, go ahead and grab that.
Yeah, it's kind of distracting.
We'll use that one. I think that's Lorena. Okay, we'll go backhand to backhand. Okay, this is This is Patty's world right here. So I only take it out of the air. Yeah, sounds good. If I don't overreach. Everybody's been told, take the ball out of the air, take away their time. But normally they can't do it properly. They pop it up, so I'd rather let it bounce and see the whole court. Out of the air is purely defensive, but I can be offensive if I let it bounce and see where the holes are. What's up? Just put the ball in the hole. Yeah, it wasn't that windy at mine either.
Wasn't mine.
Oh, David! I would have hit that down the line normally. Down the middle. Yes?
Don't do it.
How do you avoid doing it? Hit the ball across court, usually. The fluffy dinks usually happen because you're trying to dink forward. Or it just plain happens, but the more you can dink cross court, the more pace you can put on a ball.
Yeah. Just keep on practicing, huh?
Yeah, sometimes you have to, but yes. But mainly, people put their fluffy dinks too deep also, you know. If you put a fluffy dink in here, for most mortals, they can't do anything with it. But most people take it too deep.
And you can step back and get
Yeah, and now you're just gonna get attacked. Oh. Do you want a dink? Jump in here. Go over there.
Oh. Yeah. A big thing.
First shot, she hit the lob, and it's good. That's pro level.
That was just a defensive hit. And the wind kept it in.
So, I know there's a way I can spin this, but I haven't really done it yet.
Sorry, because that's where my spot's supposed to be.
Ooh,
right?
good.
From this side, if it goes to my forehead, it's supposed to go to number 2?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I mean, sometimes you have to hit it forward just because,
I get it, because it's not.
oh, they're the worst, you know, they might be the one you're attacking.
Yeah.
But, oh,
That's a fluffy dink.
yeah. I'm definitely with Patty. I would be going down middle. I wouldn't fight her backhand
No,
because it's her favorite shot, you know?
I got it.
So I don't give people their favorite shots. Everybody else does. I'm like,
You don't always know somebody's favorite shot.
well, I look for it right away, you know, like immediately. I can usually tell in the first few points what their favorite shot, because they'll go for it right away, right?
Yeah.
So now I know, oh, they,
Forehand.
yeah, so you would get all forehands, right? From me. Not in rec ball, but in a tournament. Yeah, tournament play is different than rec ball play. Yeah, that's good, I need that.
We're supposed to be, when you see a moment, take it.
Yeah, I need to be attacked.
That was a big barn door. You don't have to take it all the way back to that.
So if you get one where you can like flick at me, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's. Whoa. Wind's taking it.
I go to 4 right away.
Nice.
I don't know.
That was good.
That was it.
You want to grab that one?
You know what? Tournament, that was out.
The pro level, they'd call that in. The 3-0 level, they would call it out. It's true. It's true. They are the worst callers.
Well, there are times that I see calls that you just go, really?
Yeah. And they, you know, they probably, I'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I've just seen so many cheaters. It's not at the high level, but at the lower level. Up to about 4-0, they'll cheat like crazy.
But do you think it's because they're older and they really can't see?
No, I see just flat out cheaters.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and normally you do, but once they do it once, twice, you know, and you see them doing it all day, because you're usually watching your same bracket, and it's like, come on.
So then you just find somebody else to play with.
Well, it's a tournament, so you can't. You have to play them because they want that $2 medal so bad.
I was thinking the wind was going to blow it into me. I know. See, those are the fluffy ones, right there. Oh.
There you go. Yeah, I love that one. How you doing?
Officially, since it came from that end,
I know you've
Was
been
that mine?
hitting it.
Yes.
I would want to hit that just because, but then does that put me?
but where were you going to hit it, is the question.
So if it came from this
So
side,
if I do this and hit it there, you get me.
it's not your ball at all. You shouldn't be there.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah,
She's been working on that.
Just
Yeah.
say no.
right. If this ball here bounces here, fluffy,
Well, then-
that's your ball.
Then you
And you
can,
take it back here.
but it's back here.
But if it's going to penetrate, that's her ball.
Okay.
If it goes in the air, you can take it.
Okay.
But if it's going to bounce, it's her ball. So a lot of times it's her ball.
Yeah. Well, if it's in the air,
In the air,
when
you're,
this close, I'm going to be in the kitchen to get it. So.
well, then it wouldn't be your ball. But if it's a way that you can attack it, like high percentage,
Yeah.
that's one of the shots you're looking for, is that ball to cross, you know, close enough for you to attack it and attack in front of you or down the middle.
Okay. Not in front of my partner.
No, not in front of your partner.
They don't like that.
So I'm just trying to work her middle so I can go over there.
Puller, pro.
Yeah, so I build the hole, I fill the hole. That's why her spot would normally be this shot here, because then I can't do it.
Going back to her attacks, because I'm thinking I do the same thing. When the ball's back here, I'm guessing we both go back this way. Really, we take the paddle back, way back to attack.
Oh, you
Yeah.
lose time.
Which is, I would take that ball right to there, right? Right to the 4, off that backhand. See how it's set up already to go to that 4?
Talking about the one that Patty's doing over there.
She's talking about the attack.
And then
The attack, if it's below the net, I don't attack it.
but taking the paddle too far back, is that okay, or?
I think it's a waste of movement, yeah. Me, if you watch me dink, if we just dink, right, it's just bouncing into the paddle, right? So not a lot of wasted movement. I'm just letting it hit the paddle. Yeah, if you take it too far back, for one, I can see what you're gonna do, which I'm constantly reading paddles.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
Now that's a good attack.
That was great.
Now if you would've went, "Ah,"
But that's what I'm trying to
So
say.
you don't need that much power on it. You need the placement on it.
target over power.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I
Yeah.
get
There
it.
you have
But
it.
you know what? Sometimes you just wanna just.
It's just a waste because
You know,
even when you hit it and you get it, you're out of position to defend, and that happens to you a lot,
So
right?
now you're not
Right.
balanced.
So I want short, and I want to have my paddle ready every time. Every once in a while, I go for one because I feel, oh, this is a 90% put away. It's not coming back. But at my level, they come back.
Sting like a bee. Yeah. I did it! I let it go! Hi, do you have questions?
No, just waiting for some folks. I'm wondering if it's going to be too windy.
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna come
Thank
out.
you.
According to what I saw.
It looked like it was just gonna get worse. The weather. Look.
Do you see how scared I got?
Well, you should be. Did you see John's bruise on his arm?
Yeah,
That's
that's.
different. He was just doing a drive.
So I try to hit shots, so I'm already back into my defense every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm just ready to defend.
And I think that's my problem is it's gotta be my footwork.
And it could be your mind. You haven't committed to it, or you just kind of lose your focus.
True.
Okay, we'll go this way. Most of my shots are just letting the ball hit my paddle. I'm not even swinging,
Right. Like ping pong.
Yeah, it's just, I'm waiting for the one I can really go for. That's high percentage, that won't get my partner killed. And I can defend the comeback.
Steve, don't do that. Patty, patty, reach.
Patty, patty, reach.
That's I think that's the problem I have with my backhand. A lot of my backhand I will not take out of the air even though it's there. I find myself backing up more.
I like it, personally. I mean, if you have to reach it all, I wouldn't take it out of the air. Most people, they're not good enough to take it out of the air. They've been told to take it out of the air, but they aren't good enough. They're gonna pop it up, they over grip it, and where are you gonna put it? Where's your target when you take it out of the air? You normally don't have one, actually. You don't have one. But if you let it bounce, now you can hit your target. I'll take it out of the air if I don't have to reach, because it is effective, but I'm actually good at it,
Right.
Most people are not good at it.
But then I have to get back with my thing.
Right? You reached, you couldn't put it to a target. You couldn't put any pace on it.
Fluffed it.
You fluffed it, and now I have the whole
That's where
world.
my fluff comes in more than likely.
Probably, right there. You just found it. And I know, you kind of have to be cooperative here because we're dinking on with 3 people.
Right.
That was fun. Oh. My worst side is this side. But it's better now because I just go to that 4 and then I take control. I go to that 4 as fast as possible. Miss, miss, miss. Oh, we're ready for a treat, maybe. The wind.
Especially with the wind. Which way is it
Yeah.
blowing? Our
They're doing the porta potties here.
A little extra fragrance.
Okay, let's
Is that
focus.
supposed to be permanent there?
I don't know.
I'm working on a little bit of spin, that's why.
You got me.
Yeah, you defended though.
Ah,
Patty has a nice roll to that one. She has a nice roll to that. That's fine.
you gotta be able to do it all the time.
It's got to go over. I don't think people think about, hey, this ball's got to go over the net. You know, realistically, most of you guys are taking it, it's too low. The risk, it's too much risk, you know? Because you feel, you go flat with your paddle. I'm not saying you guys in general, I'm saying people in general. You go flat with your paddle because you think that'll keep it from popping up. But actually you need more angle because it goes into the kitchenette, right? Flat penetrates, which gives them a volley. Yes. And giving them a volley is
Turning him into a pro.
turning them into a pro. There we go.
That's where I should have
Yes.
cut my losses.
There you go. Cut them early.
Yeah.
You'd made your attack. It didn't work. Start over.
Exactly. No, I get it. I'm starting to realize some of it.
Right. Because if you keep going hard, she has no idea what to do or where to be. A lot of people never think about their partner. They only think about they're playing singles in a doubles game.
Ah, good shot.
So basically, when you're working on that end and then you're going to hit it to my number one,
Yeah.
the only thing I can do is just be quick. Or how do I?
You watch my paddle. I watch people's paddle.
Yeah.
Where are they going when they do that?
Okay.
Right? They're going there, right? I'm constantly watching people's paddle and I will move and their pattern, right? So whenever they get a ball in their forehand, they go to a one, right? They go cross court. So I'm watching what their paddle's doing and I can anticipate and I can start moving. Yeah. So yeah, watch paddles. Right? Did you see I was going to a 4?
Yeah.
Plus I've perfected that shot.
Okay. Realistically,
Yeah.
I don't know. This year, I just basically told you that I am starting to see things like that.
Yeah.
Starting to see where shots are.
Mhm.
It's amazing when you're starting to play that you don't see them.
You don't, but if you can start with that mindset immediately, right as a beginner, you're going to see them sooner than waiting 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's like playing chess with a strategy.
for sure. Yeah, you can move pieces around and it's not going to get you anywhere. But you can win a game in 4 moves if you know strategy and the other player's pattern.
That one hand.
So you know that's going to the 1.
Because it's over there.
It's over there. The only shot I have actually is to take it cross court. So I would have moved all the way over and inside it out. You know, we can't inside out it, but
But from there, you only have the one. You couldn't have done a nice little lob.
I can, but it's low percentage. So I always cover the higher percentage shot. So a ball goes here, that's going there.
Well, that's considered low percentage lob.
Yes. Yeah. My higher percentage is just going, using this whole width of the court, cross court.
Percentage to a different shot.
Somebody could be the greatest lobber and the worst stinker, so they're higher, so you got to learn their patterns. Like, hey, this guy lobs off of there, So then you see that shot, you start moving back because they aren't going to go there because that's not their pattern.
Exactly.
Just like I never cover these lines until somebody shows me they can go down the line. Like Becky will go down the line, you know. So I always just play middle until somebody proves to me they can hit that shot, the low percentage shot. And then I'm like, oh, it's not low percentage for them, you know. And then I'll go cover.
See now,
So you should have saw my paddle go from here to here. Where else can I go? I'm going right there.
Yeah.
So when you play in your rec games, just you got to hit targets, focus on hitting targets all the time,
Right.
and watch the people's paddles. Plus, in dink by numbers, right, as I say, once you hit that number, there's only 2 shots they can hit back, 2 high percentage shots. So I just set up for those 2 shots.
Yeah.
You know, I set up to cover the high percentage ones.
so from there, their shot would be either
From where?
straight ahead.
Where?
So,
Where are you going to hit the ball?
so if you hit it here,
Okay, you're going to hit the ball here, right?
Here.
Yeah, so what do I have?
your high percentage shot's going to be either back to her or a lock.
Yeah, exactly. So I would cover that. Because if I go forward, I mean, you're going to smoke it anyway.
Yeah.
It's a horrible shot on my part. And it creates a big hole, right? That's why I say I never go forward with this forehand to the 4. It's always got to be a backhand. I can only do forehand if I'm creating an angle. So another reason why we don't try to dink soft middle, because I can do anything, right? You and your partner are frozen. So I try to always push it cross court. And that's another reason why I let balls bounce a lot, because
How'd you learn?
I can see the
how'd you
whole
learn
thing.
When to let the balls go, or because you weren't very good at that.
No, and I still suck sometimes, but
No, but you're pretty good. You're pretty good.
I'm better because since I developed watching paddles, now I watch wind-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they're winding up in the kitchen, I know, hey, it's probably going out.
Okay.
And then I've
There's
watched,
that person that sits there and goes like this and then hits it that way.
yeah. I'm just,
So, yeah.
when I'm really amped up, I hit everything.
Okay.
But when I'm calm, I can see things and let balls go. Now,
That's a big deal.
especially that I'm holding my paddle low,
Yeah.
low and loose, it's harder for me to go up here and take one. When I'm high, I'm gonna hit every out ball, right?
Because you're tall too.
I'm tall and it's right there. My brain wants to hit it. When I'm here, my brain wants to let it go
Okay.
because I only want to go up to about this far. Anything above that, it's going out. So that's different. People say paddle up. I don't like paddle up. I like paddle ready. Some people's paddle ready is different. So my paddle ready right now is here because I can block everything
And mine's right.
here. Yeah, which I like. I like backhand bias. It's a backhand game up here.
This is uncomfortable.
I wouldn't be there, yeah. For her, that's her block. I like my new thing
Belly.
is down here, and actually I have it angled down. That's just me.
Yeah.
So then that's why I want you guys to attack when you can. Like there, somebody would have attacked probably. It depends on the level, you know.
You mean that ball was attackable?
Now the one that went a little deep to her forehand, that's getting ripped.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have to, that's where I get ready and even extra focused, you know.
Too far back. You can only go back.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this live stream. Okay, I hope everybody learned something. Hit the subscribe button, Go to givesendgo.com/Coach David. If you like my teaching, throw a little tip in there. I appreciate it. Thanks. See ya.